Hello, we're Dave and Linda Roeder, joyful members of the Healing House Network of Restoring the Foundations International. And it's our pleasure today on this episode of Inspire to share with you about a wonderful tool, that of being a good listener. So if we're a good listener, people feel heard, they feel understood, and they feel connected to us. So how do we develop the habit of being a good listener? Well, we do it by learning to give good feedback.
Well, what is feedback? Feedback is something that we share when someone shares with us to let them know that we heard and understood. Feedback is a tool that can help us build constructive relationships.
That's so true. Well, when someone says you don't listen to me, what they really mean is when you listen to me and feed back to me, I don't feel heard and I don't feel understood. You don't listen in a way that makes me feel understood. Feedback is so powerful because it does have the ability to make people feel heard and understood. How do we give good feedback? Well, first of all, when someone is talking, we need to be listening, not trying to figure out what we're about to say next.
Another thing to remember is that feedback is based on Romans 12:15. Rejoice with those who rejoice and weep with those who weep. In our society, most of the time, people try to comfort people who are weeping.
That's so true. So we need to weep with them. If we want people to trust us, the very best thing that we can do is to come alongside, to listen well, and then to say something back that shows compassion or that demonstrates that we understand the level of their pain or their emotion. For example, if someone says, I feel devastated about the loss of my wedding ring because I don't think I'll ever get it back, our feedback to them should include the word devastated. This could be done by saying something like, so you feel devastated because you've lost your wedding ring. I'm so sorry. And thank you for sharing that with me. So Dave, why don't we do a few examples of feedback? I think that's always helpful. Well, the first one I'll just share is actually true. I felt sad and kind of hopeless about hearing that our niece's cancer had returned.
So you're feeling sad and hopeless. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's really devastating.
It is. And now for a happy one. Dave, I feel elated about your brother's very first statement that he considers himself a Christian.
Well, you're feeling elated about what he said.
Yes.
It is really encouraging.
It is. It's really wonderful. And now another one. I felt devastated about the holiday plans because I realized we won't be able to hug or even to see in person some of our most favorite people.
So you felt devastated about the holiday plans. Yeah, we will miss seeing a lot of our friends.
Yes, we will, and our closest family.
Well, this same type of feedback can be used in a work situation. For an example, I'm really depending on you getting your part of the work done.
Well, since you're counting on me, it sounds quite important. I'm going to make a checklist, and then I'll just keep in touch with you as I complete each part of the project.
That'd be great.
Dave, I really need your part of the project to be completed by tomorrow afternoon.
Actually, I will have it completed on your desk this afternoon.
Wow, that's wonderful. I definitely feel heard and understood.
You know, you never seem to complete things on time.
Gosh, that's so disappointing to hear. I really hadn't thought about it. I'm so sorry. Will you forgive me?
Yes.
And I think what I need to really do is put an actual due time on each of my projects so that I keep that time in mind. So I'll give that a try, and hopefully that will make the difference.
That sounds good.
So when we give feedback like that, people will come back again and again. They'll appreciate being able to talk to us because they trust us and they feel heard and understood. So give good feedback. It's a great relational skill.